Hello, good day viewers. Welcome to additional mathematics presentation. So in this presentation, we are looking at how we can solve systems of simultaneous equations that involve linear and non-linear equations. So right here with me, I have this question which says solve the simultaneous equations. So we have x squared minus 10x plus y squared is equal to 25. Then we have y minus x is equal to 1. So this equation on top, it's a non-linear equation, and the equation 2, it's a linear equation. So how can we find the value of x and y when we are dealing with these two types of equations? So first thing, we can name these equations. We can name this one as equation 1, and we can name this as the equation 2. Then next step, you need to inspect your equations. You see which one will be very easy for you to make one of the variables as the subject of the formula. So we can look at y minus x is equal to 1. So I've gotten equation 2 here. So we can make y or x the subject of the formula. So let's make y. We are going to say y is equal to 1 plus x. So I've taken this negative x to the right hand side. So since we have made the equation 2, where we have made y as the subject of the formula, we can now take equation 1. Equation 1 is x squared minus 10x plus y squared is equal to 25. So this is equation 2. Now, in this equation 2, where you have y, you are going to substitute 1 plus x because we have made y the subject of the formula. So that's what you are going to do. Let's substitute. So we write x squared minus 10x plus, where there is this y, okay, because it's squared, we can do this. We are going to put the value of y, which is 1 plus x. So we put 1 plus x, okay, then is equal to 25. Then from this stage, you can try to expand this 1 plus x. So we can write x squared minus 10x plus, so 1 plus x in brackets raised to the power of 2. It means the same expression 1 plus x as multiplied by itself 2 times. So we can just write it. We can expand it like this. We say 1 plus x in brackets, again 1 plus x is equal to 25. So I'm doing this so that you are able to follow through. Then from here, we can now write x squared minus 10x plus, we can expand 1 times 1, it's a 1. 1 times positive x, you're going to get positive x. We are done multiplying 1 with these terms. We come to positive x times 1, we get positive x. Positive x times positive x, we are going to get positive x squared, which is equal to 25. From this stage, we are just going to simplify. We write x squared minus 10x plus, so we can now write, we have seen here, we have this one, okay, we have this one here, so just write a 1 plus x, this gives us 2x, then plus x squared is equal to 25. Then from this stage, we can try to cancel or to group the like terms. So x squared plus x squared, okay, so this will be x squared plus x squared. Then we can write plus 2x minus 10x. So this minus 10x and 2x, these are like terms, okay. Then from here, we say equal to, we write 25. Then here you can notice that we have a positive 1, which are going to take to the right hand side. So it will be a minus 1. From this stage, we can just say x squared plus x squared, we are going to have 2x squared. 2x, positive 2x minus 10x, we are going to get negative 8x, which will be equal to 25 minus 1, this will be a 24. Now from here, you can notice that we have what we call the quadratic equation. We have the quadratic equation here. So we can solve this equation quadratically using any of the methods. We can use factorization, completing the square method, or you can use the formula method. Any of these methods can work out. So what you are going to do, we write it as x squared minus 8x. So this positive 24 come to the left hand side to be negative 24. Then the right hand side will remain with a 0. From here, we can divide by 2 throughout the quadratic equation so that the coefficient of x squared is a 1. This and this will cancel. We remain with x squared minus 2 here 1, 2 into 8, it's a 4. Remain with 4x minus 2 into 24. How many times does 2 go into 24? It's 12, because 2 here 1, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 4, it's a 2. Equal to, here we are going to get a what? A 0. So this is the equation that we have now. From this stage, we are now going to use factorization method. Okay, so to use factorization method, we need to come up with the product and the sum. So the product will get the coefficient of x squared, which is a 1, times the constant here, which is a negative 12. So the product are going to have negative 12. Then the sum, you are going to get the coefficient of x on the middle, which will be a negative 4. So the sum is a negative 4. Then let's look for two factors such that when you multiply them, you are going to get negative 12. When we add them, we'll get negative 4. So these two factors are, if you multiply 2 times negative 6, we are going to get negative 12, which is our product. The same two factors, 2 plus a negative 6, we are going to get a negative 4, which is our sum. So the variable that we are using is x. So this will be 2x, this will be minus 6x. We are going to substitute right here only for x. So we are going to have negative x squared. Then you write this one plus 2x minus 6x. So I've just substituted this and this right here where we have minus 4x. Okay, then minus 12 is equal to 0. Then from this stage, we can try to enclose them in brackets like this so that we factorize. So in the first bracket, we have x squared plus 2x. You can see that here there is x, here there is x. So x is common. We factor out x, open bracket, x into x squared, remain with x, plus x into 2x. This x and this x is a 1. 1 into 2, we remain with a 2, we close, minus. Now here we have x plus 2. So even these other terms in the brackets, once we factorize them, we should have the same thing, x plus 2. If it's different, just know that there is a mistake somewhere. So here we have 6 and 12. Let's look for the highest common factor of 6 and 12. That number is a what? A 6. Here there is x. Here there is no x. So you're just going to factor out what? 6. Open bracket. 6 and 6 out to remain with x. Then this negative times this negative, positive. 6 into 12, it's a 2. Equal to 0. You can notice that what is inside the brackets, they are the same. Just pick one, x plus 2. Again, you pick this one, x minus 6, equal to 0. We can now solve the value of x for the first brackets, where we can say x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 6 is equal to 0. From here, we are going to have x is equal to negative 2, or x is equal to 6. Now this is a positive 2. When it goes to the right hand side, becomes negative. So it will be 0 minus 2, which will be negative 2. This is negative 6. When it goes to the right hand side, becomes a positive. So it will be 0 plus 6, which will be a 6. Now these are the values of x. Since we have found the value of x, which is x is equal to negative 2 or x is equal to negative 6, we can now find the value of y. So to find the value of y, since we made y the subject of the formula on this stage, if you remember, on this stage right here, we made y the subject of the formula. So we are going to use this same one where we have said y is equal to, okay, here, y is equal to 1 plus x. 1 plus x. Now remember, we have found two values of x. We have said x is equal to negative 2. So we are going to use this first one. We'll say y is equal to 1 plus, where there is x, we'll put a negative 2. A negative 2. Then we say y is equal to 1 plus, in brackets we have negative 2, which means 1 positive times negative is negative, so it will be 1 minus 2 to give us a negative 1. So this is the value of y. Then we can find the other value of y by using the value of x, which is x is equal to what? X is equal to 6. The other one that we found, using the same equation, which is y is equal to 1 plus 6. So here where there is 6, we have put, where there is x, sorry, we have put a 6. We are going to have y is equal to what? 7. So I have found the value of y to be equal to 7. Okay, so I am just going to make a statement where you are going to say x comma y is equal to, so we are going to pair them. So the first value of x, which was the x is equal to negative 2, okay, it gave us y to be negative 1. So the first pair will be negative 2 comma negative 1. Then you say, and so for the second one, you can just say for x equal to 6, it gave us y is equal to 7. So we say and 6 comma 7. So these were the required values of what? Of x. So thank you so much, everybody. We've come to the end of our short presentation. So now let me try to give you 2 questions that you can try out. Alright, so you can try out these questions. So solve the simultaneous equations. The first one, we have x plus 4y is equal to 5. X squared plus xy minus 3y squared is equal to 5. You can try out this one. Then 2, you have 2x squared minus 2xy plus y squared is equal to 4. Then you also have x plus 2y is equal to 6. So you can try out these.